Early, you were on the field there for the Scooter one, right?
Yeah, I was on the field with the Scooter one. Yeah, so we just making this sure, just like we just gonna start it off fast, start it off quick. This how we gonna do it. This how we gonna play. This how we need to play all season long. So it's not gonna change.
Well, y'all held the belt most of spring, so I guess today it went back to your side, huh?
I told you before, ain't nothing gonna change. If we could try to win the belt almost every day, we're gonna try to. We don't play this game for fun. We trying to win. That's just the whole point. Every play matters.
Any highlights that we didn't get to see?
Oh man, I locked up Mike Woods. Just the same old, same old. Ain't nothing changed.
Hey, you started, I think, the last 9 games last year. Obviously, that was pretty tough for a young guy to get thrown into the fire, but now, it's obviously paying benefits. What was that like, having to play that much as a young guy, and how's that made you better?
Just had to mature, I remember early in life, I just had to mature because I had 2 little siblings turning into 3, so I had to mature to be the older brother and make sure I do the right thing. So it turned on over onto the field as well. So when they put me in, I had to make sure I matured instead of just playing like a little kid. So I just had to make sure I do the right things so my coach can trust me and know that he can have me on the field.
Starting your first game, maybe by the time you're starting your 9th, how much had you progressed and learned? And so that's tough on the job training in the SEC.
Every day I progress well. I tell myself every day I never lost. I learn lessons every game. So I just make sure every day I just find little things, even if it's not big things, just little things I could just critique myself on. I just grade myself every now and then.
So what do you think are the best things you bring to the table there as a coverage guy?
I'm the most physical corner that you can meet. I have that Jalen Ramsey mentality. I just believe in myself more than anything. So if you have that confidence in yourself, you can go against anybody. I can lock up Julio if I put my mind to it. That's how I feel, and that's how it's always going to be.
Yeah, Coach said little old Arkansas is not going to get any credit. He told us that Friday night. So I don't know. What mentality y'all got to take into this season?
Got to earn it. Got to take everything. Don't take no team lightly. Every team that tries like underdogs, we're going to let them know that we need our respect, and we're going to either give it or take it away from somebody. So it's going to be like that.
How's your physical play kind of manifest itself when you're covering a guy? What do you do? Just kind of turn him and get your hands on him a little bit?
I try to toss him like salad, man. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm just...
No interference, right?
No interference, but just on the real note, I just try to make sure I get physical as possible, make sure I'm moving him instead of him trying to move me like a rag doll. So, I'm trying to do my best.
Have you added some weight since last year?
Yeah, I added weight. I added almost 15 pounds.
Like from what to what?
170 to 185.
Wow, so you played at 170 last year?
Yeah, 170, 175. So, yeah, my weight maneuver up and down.
Coach Smith talked about the leadership that you've taken on along with Monteric Brown. How do you think you guys have kind of gotten together and rallied the quarterback?
We just making sure that we're just doing the right thing, how I told y'all before, and we just making sure that we just have all the younger DBs like Devin Bush, Greg Brooks, Jalen Catalan. We just making sure that they know what to do. So just in case if me or Buster go down, they can come in and they could just have keep going, have the momentum keep going, like a beat never went off. So we just making sure that everyone doing their job and making sure that they buying into the process, because everything does matter, every play does matter.
Gabe was telling us about one morning when it was 12 degrees and y'all parked in the players' parking lot, had to walk to the stadium and then walk back down here. And he said the sense of urgency kind of hit him there. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. It's I'm from South Florida, so when it gets that cold, I just want to stay inside, just turn the heater on. So when it gets that cold, we just had to turn it on. We always had to make sure we always had to be locked into working out, making sure we give 100%, just not just checking the box, because that what happened to us last year. We checked the box, you see what I got, it's 2-10. This year we're not trying to check the box, we're giving 100%, maybe even more, because we're trying to go to a bowl game, maybe even bigger than that, and that's why I believe in my team, so that's what we've been doing.
Monteric, he came in as a safety and had to make the transition to corner. How have you seen him, make that transition, and where do you think he's at now with that?
Man, so just Monteric, just a long story. Me and him, that's like a brother to me. I on my official visit to unofficials, I've been with him through all the 100 meters. So seeing him progress, and people don't understand how hard it is to move from safety to corner, because now you got to practice technique, you have to be man. There's certain things you have to play corner, even the confidence-wise. And he just have it all. He just talented, a gifted defensive back. I'm proud to call him my brother. I'm proud to call him the other DB on the other side, because I know it's gonna be hectic for us being one of the top duos in the nation and playing cornerback.
But that was, like you said, that's harder than people think.
Yeah.
What did he do? Like, what's he done to make himself a good corner now?
Me and him been staying out to practice. Either we watch film or we just make sure we maneuvering, just work on our technique, make sure if we inching right, make sure if we pressing right, you know, we just make sure we doing the little things right, because that's what it is. It's nothing hard. This game is nothing hard. It's just how much dedication and how much effort you want to put into it. Whatever you put in, that's what you get out.
You know, you're a redshirt sophomore, I guess, but you're kind of the old man of the corners because Burrito's missed a lot of time with that knee. I mean, what's it like being so young and yet you're the old guy, sort of?
Oh man, so how I told you before, I grew up, I'm the oldest in my family, so it's always been a job for me to mature at a young age and to make sure that I do the right things for the younger kids, for my little brothers and little sisters to know what to do. And it comes over onto the field as well, because as a red shirt, I'm thinking like, wow, like, okay, I'm on the field, okay, I'm getting playing time, I'm happy. Then it started putting effort into the fact that I have to do the right things, I have to let them know what I have to do.
What do you think about the